subsurface scattering. Let's set up. Let's go and start making our textures. So let's go to body, isolate, and for now let's disable subsurface, and let's create a folder called base color. Drag and drop the folder inside and maybe name this base, only base. So let me drop the pure ref inside because we need to sample some of these colors. So alright, now let's go and sample color, maybe something like this. Alright, now hit Ctrl D, duplicate the layer, and color maybe number 2 or something. Alright, and we don't need to have roughness for now. Let's sample this color maybe around here. Alright, now let's change our subsurface color to some like this maybe, or let's disable this layer and maybe copy the mask and create a black mask for each of the colors. Paste the mask into, and let's add scatter. Right, that's not going to work. Let's remove our masks and also disable this scattering. Let's go and add a scatter color here, and let me see inside the shader setting. There's shader setting, and let me see inside render engine. Alright, the only thing we see is subsurface area. Let me invert the mask, and no, it's not going to work. Right, let's enable the subsurface one more time. Oh, the second color is enabled, and yeah, that caused a problem. So let's disable the second color and let's go to the subsurface, and let's maybe sample this lighter color for now. Right, see inside render engine, and it's a little bit too light, so a little bit darker. Right, and maybe a little bit less subsurface. Now let's change the thickness level value a little bit. Right, not bad. Now let's enable the second color and add a black mask. Add a paint to the black mask, and let me see, switch to paint, and let's paint this hand and trunk and other areas. Let me select a brush. Right, maybe this one, and carefully paint some of these areas. Maybe little bit size pressure. Oh, let's disable the size pressure. It's going to ruin everything. So, and the other paw. Alright, something like that. And let's go over the legs. Alright, that's enough. And the other leg. And also the trunk. Oh, this is not in the check. Yeah, I thought it's not in this layer. For a second. Alright, now hit X and erase this marks. Let's disable the flow by pressure. And yep, hit X again. Maybe a little bit paint these areas. Alright, now let's hit pressure again and paint a little bit here. And maybe some touches. Right, now let's duplicate this layer and go to the mask and add maybe a generator. We need to have a curvature generator. Let's play with settings. Alright, that's not good. So let's add a fill layer and look for curvature and add a level on top of the curvature, and let's work with this layer a little bit. And yep, that's good. Add a little bit of blur, maybe add filter and a little bit of blur slope. Right, and yep, we need to have a darker layer. This one called paint, and this one curvature. Hit Ctrl D, name that AO. And let's find a darker color, something like maybe this part. And inside the mask, let's add a fill and look for ambient occlusion, not cambient, ambient occlusion. And as always, a layer of level, invert, and right, that's not good. So let's delete and go to generators. Look for something maybe like dirt. Yeah, I guess. Use triplanar, because if I switch to F3 UV, you can see my UV is a disaster almost. So we need to use triplanar. And let's drop the opacity for color. Oh, I'm in a scattering channel. Switch to color and drop the opacity. Alright. Now let's add a bump layer. Drag and drop it under all the layers. Name that bump. And hold Alt. Click on height channel. Add a little bit of height. And add a black mask and fill layer. Now let's find a grunge map. Something like maybe tree trunk or something like that. So let's try this one first. Switch to triplanar and give it a couple of times, maybe 3 times scale. Right, not too bad, not good. So let's find another one. Maybe something like this. Right, I like this one better. So let's go back to bump layer and let's set that in negative. And also at the bottom of the pause, let's go to bump, mask, and add a paint. Set that to black. And let's erase this part. Right, let's enable the subsurface scattering. Hit save. And let's go and see the result. Right, not bad. But let's add a lighter color to paint. Almost white. Yeah, that's better. But the subsurface is a little bit too much. As you can see here, I can see through the mesh. So let's go up and drop the subsurface a little bit. Hit render, and yep, that's better. But let's add a little bit paint. Select the paint layer, go to paint and add another paint. So switch to white or hit X. And let's paint this area with fellow pressure enabled. Little bit on top of the eyes. Maybe a little bit less on the curve layer. Right, not bad. Let's add a little bit more paint here. Or let's see. Yeah, the subsurface almost ruined this part. So let's go to subsurface and maybe add another paint on top and erase behind the nails. Yeah, maybe. Right, let's go to the bump layer, select the layer and enable roughness. Let's zoom and drop the roughness. I believe we have roughness up here, so let's disable roughness for these layers and control the roughness inside bump. based on the bump. Some like this. All right. Little bit more rough. And a little bit more. Right, that's good. Let's add another color, maybe on top of the paint. Hit Ctrl D and clear the mask and add a paint layer. And let's select this color and sample that. Select the paint layer and let's go and paint in this area. Disable this subsurface. Alright, a little bit more orangey. Or let's sample again. Maybe from here. Alright. It's not too bad. Let's add a little bit more bump. Yep, that's alright. So we are finished with the body paint. Let's bring back everything else. And let's see this under another light, some studio light. Alright, not too shabby. Right, let's wrap things up and see you in next part.